The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams. It's the Detroit Lions and the Arizona Cardinals. These NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. On the return, here's Jones. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. We're cobbled together a yard there. Ryan Branch getting there for the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the gun, it's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
So sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Lions going to the dime look here on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Running for it, it's Swift. This gets the 1st and more. Still going inside the 35. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals take a 6-0 lead right away. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap here to go. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
180.
From the gun, Goff. 5 Finds his man. It's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Black 20!
Out of the shotgun. Goff finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't likely care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Rush coming for Goff. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Goff on 3rd. Screen here for Gibbs. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
White 20!
Just long, the man in motion. Before they can run a play on 4th down, we have a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. That one complete to St. Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's a gain of 10, and staring at a turnover on downs, Brock, they pick up the first instead.
It's a gain of 10.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 100.
We go tonight.
A give to Gibbs. Ooh, he made the most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And, yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down.
We go. White 20. Ric Flair.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Not quite sure what the thinking is here. They've brought out the kicking team. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Jack Fox picking off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
First and 10. And they're on the 30-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter. Here's Swift to start the drive. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They have second down behind the sticks. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's caught by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Murray to throw here on third. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. But that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that third down stop.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Value three.
Looking to throw. Gone. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
They'll send him over right. To throw again here, second and 10. It's gone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Tiger. Super.
Third and long for him here. He's going to push one deep down there. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cardinals take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7. Play action now. Murray rolling out to his left. Into the hands of Harrison. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now they face second down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game. I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Back to the air, Murray. He's got McBride complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Trey McBride, the touchdown. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals drive their lead to 11. Set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. His return starts at the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10. Running it with David Montgomery. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Black 20! What's up?
Again, left side for Gibbs. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Detroit.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
We go to the
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I'm not seeing a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Glendale. It's the Lions. With it, 3rd and 2. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and AT for attack. Exactly what he just did.
The Cardinals take over 1st down. At their own 20-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. This drive is going to begin with a run by Swift. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Where one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Murray from the pistol. Big gain downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down. Now Murray on the play fake. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Sends this to the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! Brian Branch has it! So we get the return out across the 30 before he goes out.
Red zone defense. It is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
On first down, it's gone. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Cut. 180. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 11.
Play action here with Goff. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It'll be another punt. Jack Fox out there once again. Greg Dortch back to return for the Cardinals. And this one spits out a little shy midfield. They're going to be in enemy territory to begin this possession. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operated from the gun. Here's Murray. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This 32 yards out on the right hash. The kick by Ryland is good. And it extends their lead to 14.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends on half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. He fields it from the 8. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
We go to the line.
It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. Only finds a couple of yards of space. It's 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
To the right, and intercepted. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Cardinals return the interception close to the red zone. He's stopped inside the 25. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt. I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You could know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and now a chance to add to this lead. Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They're going play action. It's Murray. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's that tackle forced the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing. That's exactly what happened.
Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And, yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Thrown towards running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete. And now we're facing 3rd down.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
11. Go, 12, go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Swift gets it, going left. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. It's Marcus Davenport with the tackle.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Here's Swift on second down. He's down to the 36 with almost enough for that first down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Off the play action, here's Murray. Headed out right. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the red zone now. Called in again, it's McBride. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
3rd and 2. Murray. He rolls to his right. Connecting with his back here. Swift. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Swift. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go. Brock, they take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
From the gun, it's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Trey McBride. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
On the move, headed right. He will score. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumped early looking to block that kick. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. All right, they appear comfortable with the lead they have, so they're just going to kick this from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Jack Ryan to kick off for Arizona.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Razors this one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
That's complete inside the 35. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line.
54 yards. That's good. Lions, first down. On the play of 54 yards. And the Lions.
We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Lions football. Their season down to its final quarter if they can't erase this deficit. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Montgomery gets it from the gun. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Dose of the hurry-up offense here. Motioning one of the tight ends.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
The Sox play, Montgomery. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. It's a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
2 for 1. Reflect. Right 20.
Staying on the ground with Montgomery. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. David Montgomery with the touchdown. They'll try for 2. Goff gets his line set.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he takes the return out of bounds. And he's going to head out the side of the end zone, so they'll take this at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Swift. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
Makes the catch. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
At the 48-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
They get 22 on that one. And it'll be 1st down,
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Another throw coming from Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Swift now from the pistol. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Murray from the pistol. Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Murray on the play fake. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
And he is into the end zone for an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals make it a 3-score game in the 4th. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Starting from the 5. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Lions hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Goff on first and 10. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sean Murphy bunting in to pick it off.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one now some 33 yards, and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They're going to pass it here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. There he goes, right sideline. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit. Well, all things going their way through the air at the moment, partner. They pick off a throw for 6, and then they complete a pass of their own to add on 2 more.
Can I be honest with you here, Kate?
Please.
And maybe I'm a bad person for saying this, but every once in a while, I root for chaos. I wouldn't mind a little chaos. I wouldn't mind seeing that one go back through the air the other way and put 2 on the board, but it wasn't to be. That's excellent execution to get the touchdown on the pick 6 and put 2 more on the board.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
A handoff left for Swift. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So the Cardinals fight to a win here at home. Well, safe to say, Brock, the nerves are out of the way. Their playoff run officially off and running as they punch their ticket to that divisional round.
Yeah, we know through the years this wildcard round is never taken lightly. Crazy things happen every year as the playoffs begin. And we can't forget, for a lot of these guys, it's their first experience of the postseason, and they acquainted themselves to the playoff atmosphere, I'd say pretty darn well.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hayward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Yeah. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life.